you want to know my opinion on what I think, just keep on watching. Hey guys, what's good? It's your girl Nisi here and I'm back with a new video. And guys, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, I just want to give a huge shout out and thank you to you lot that watch my videos and that share it and are subscribe. Like truly, yesterday I was feeling the love. Okay, so first of all, I've hit my 4,000 watch hours. Yay! So thank you, thank you. And yesterday, wow, yesterday was a buzz. So basically, I did a video once again on B Simone and the baby, and that video took off. It pretty much, had a viral moment. I got so many subscribers. I put it there, I got like 15 subscribers just from that one video. So big up all of y'all. But yeah, I finally hit my goal. So the highest ranked video I had was like at 2.7K. So my next goal was to hit a 3K video. I've surpassed that by 10. So my video currently with that B Simone, that's my highest ranked one now. And that stands at, the last time I checked it, it was 3.7K. So I got a new goal, guys. My next goal is to get a 4K video. And obviously, I'm still trying to get 1K subscribers by August. I'm currently on 650. So thank you so much to my new subscribers and obviously my remaining ones. I love y'all. I've started to do lives. I don't have a particular day. I just kind of jump on. It's usually when the weather's good because, we've been having heat waves. So I've just been jumping on live. Or even my numbers with that, I've been doing really good with that. So thank you again, that people that check out my lives and that subscribe to me. I did like a heat wave one that got around like 650. And then I did one styling one of my wigs the other day and that got 1K views. So thank you, thank you. I couldn't believe it. At one point, the chat was flying, but it was in Arabic and I was just like, I didn't know how to translate it. I was like, I don't know what's going on. But yeah, the chat was flying, people were commenting. And then when I jumped off, I seen 1K views. I was like, wait, what? Because it doesn't really tell you at the time while you're live. But yeah, thank you so much. Like I'm so gassed, like So yes, I've hit my watch hours and now the goal is to get my subscriptions up. But yes, guys, please keep liking, commenting, and sharing up the videos. But yeah, guys, for today's video, big up my Haitians. They were not playing when ISIS tried to scoop up and deport their people. Listen, it was something that was serious, and then they ended up turning it into a big old carnival. It looked like a big old carnival in Brooklyn. You don't know what I'm talking about. ISIS went to a particular part in Brooklyn where it's predominantly like of Haitian people. And you already know I've done a video when we're in Los Angeles scooping up, a lot of the Latinos and Mexican people. If you've not seen that video, do check it out. But yeah, ISIS, low key, high key, they're still out here scooping up and trying to deport a lot of people. But they were like, like, hello? They were the first island, the first country to be free from slavery. Like, are you dumb? 1803, where you at? Like, they were the first Black Republic country. Like, huh? The picture is there, and just their names and what they stand for. Like, we don't call them Zoles for no reason. Like, you can't break them, and this is what I love. I'm telling you, like, not just Haitians, but Black people as a whole. When we come together, it's just like the things we can do. It amazes me. So I'm gonna roll one of the clips that I seen where I got bare shook. Like, ISIS was outnumbered and then NYPD had to come in. But I was shook for them. I was like, listen, this ain't what you want. If you want a stampede, you can get a stampede. But I'm gonna roll the clip and I will be back with my commentary. Yeah, guys, so you just saw that. I was a bit shocked for the Fed. Like he was surrounded and that man was all in his face and he was speaking Creole. I was like, can this officer even understand what you're saying? Like it was jokes. And that's what I love. They have their language, they represent their flag. Like I'm here for it. But yeah, ISIS where? ISIS who? Who are you trying to take up and deport? Who? But I love it and I just love how they've come together. And listen, the Haitians on TikTok are like, what do you think? Like, we're not Latinos. What did you think was gonna happen? And funny enough, with me saying that they're not Latinos, even though they share the island with the Dominican Republic, obviously that side's Spanish or El Español, and that side's Creole, aka French. And it's just like, they've always been at odds. They don't get along even like on the island together. It really baffles me, you know what I mean? But again, that side, like the right side was colonized by Spain and the left side was colonized by the French. And it's funny enough because before Jamaica got colonized by the British, it was actually first colonized by the Spanish. So, your girl could have ended up speaking El Spaniel, which is just really crazy. And a lot of like, there's still a lot of Spanish names in there. Like my mom comes from a place called Spanish Town. You know what I mean? So even though the Spanish got taken over by the British and they got kicked off, it is still like there's still a lot of like El Spaniel names that refer in Jamaica. But yeah, this is crazy. So I'm gonna roll a couple of clips and I will be back with my commentary.
Haitians are always on the right side of history. I don't care what nobody say. So you telling me that ICE came to Brooklyn, specifically Little Haiti, Flatbush, kote all Haitians you leave? I guess ICE was trying to detain the Haitians over there, and the Haitians were not going for it. I think that people forget that we were the first ones to be freed. My people got a taste of slavery and said, we can't do this. Wrap this up by tonight. We did. If there's anything that we know Haitian people are known for doing is fight for what they believe in. And they done beat ICE the fuck up and ran them out of the hood. As they should. Yup, the Haitians beat up ICE. So you can see right here, recent ICE operations in Brooklyn have intensified, particularly in Little Haiti and East Flatbush, sparking community resistance and safety concerns. Y'all see how many people came outside? ICE, you need some ice. You're outnumbered. Yes, they fought them with their hands and feet and baton and whatever else they could find. Probably a sandal. Somebody probably even had a belt. Point is, you don't fuck with Haitian and every other minority group. Let this be a lesson. You have hands and feet. Use them. And due to all these Haitians that came out and stood together, they successfully ran ICE out of Flatbush. Because we own Flatbush. Fuck is you talking about? We have a whole neighborhood in that bitch. Little Haiti. Y'all got some nerve. I mean, as the Haitians say, and it's literally on our flag, l'union fait la force. And fait l'union, fait force, et puis bat you.
Yeah, man. Shout out to her. I am subscribed to her on YouTube. She's big on TikTok and she's big on YouTube. She does a lot of like spiritual like story times and things like that. Because we all know the Haitians are known for their voodoo, hoodoo, all that kind of good stuff. But yeah, I love her. She's so cute. And listen, everything she said was on point. Like you're gonna go to Flatbush in Brooklyn, aka Little Haiti. Now, I never knew. I did know that there was loads of Haitians like in New York and like in Brooklyn, but I didn't know it was called Little Haiti. Just like they have a Little Haiti in Miami. You know what I mean? Like they run Miami. I know they're big down there. You know what I mean? But I didn't know they had like a you know what I mean a whole big old community in Brooklyn. I know they're big in New York. I just didn't know it was in Brooklyn. So I'm learning stuff as you know what I mean as I go. But like she said, I ICE, they got run out of town and they should have known better. Like, again, that was the first country from slavery to be free. Like, they don't play those games. And she made me laugh. Like, they tried to, turn the Haitians into slave and they were like, we ain't doing this. Wrap this shit up from tonight. Like, obviously, it wasn't that easy, but you get the jits. Like, they've got so much strength and fight in them. And I don't think it's just them, it's the Caribbean. Like, anyone that comes from the Caribbean, if you know them and if you know their story, there's always like a struggle story and they've always had to fight and they've made it on top. I don't know, it's something about the island, being around the ocean, the mermaids, the whales, like it's just different. When a person comes from the island, they're just set up different, you get. But yeah, so that's when they go to the Western countries or the Western world, they can survive certain stuff. You know what I mean? Like obviously my parents came over here during the Windrush. The times where it was like no dogs, no blacks, no Irish. And I know in America, for the people that went to America, it was obviously whites only, like taps and toilets, and then it had the coloured side. So you know what I mean? People coming from the islands, they had to put up and endure a lot of things. But look, they're still, you know what I mean? They've come to the Western countries, they've built up, they've got homes, businesses, you know what I mean? Even though they didn't start off great, they've made something good out of it. And that's definitely one thing I can say about the people that come from the Caribbean. I love the way you guys say it in America, not the Caribbean, the Caribbean. I'm gonna say the Caribbean, but yeah, everything she said in her video was on point. And listen, I just love how something that is started out as bad and dramatic, and they literally turned it into a carnival. It was given Notting Hill London Carnival vibes. I'm here for it. I love it. They're waving the flag. They're speaking a language. I'm sure they've got their food going. Like, I am here for it.
Gade fue con Iceman. Gade booze Iceman. Ice in Brooklyn. Like, try to snatch up some Haitians and got beat the hell up. Didn't your forefathers learn their lesson in the 1800s when black Haitians, black slaves, whooped their ass too and gained our independence? It's literally in our DNA. What you think was gonna happen? You gonna come to a whole neighborhood full of Haitians in Brooklyn, New York, and you thought you was gonna snatch one of them up? Nah. Get Momo.
Yeah, they did not learn from their forefathers because they keep rewriting history, first of all. And this is why they say if you don't know your history, you don't know where you're going in life. Not just for black people, it's for white people, Asian people. Like, trust me, you need to know what happened back in the day so you don't make the same mistakes again and you can do better. But like he said, they obviously didn't learn from their forefathers, even though it wasn't really their forefathers because it was French people that colonized. But you get the gist. Like, you still should have learned the French couldn't beat them, the Spanish couldn't beat them, the English couldn't beat them. So what makes you think that ICE could go to a neighborhood that's pretty much little Haiti and you think you're gonna do so? You know what I mean? Latinos, the Mexicans in LA, you need to take notes just in case like things seem to have settled down, but just in case anything rallies up again. Watch these Haitians, try and take notes, try and get some advice because again, this was meant to be a raid and they turned it into a rave. It went from raid to rave slash carnival. I'm here for it. I love it.
I don't know why y'all be playing with Haitians like they ain't been whipping ass since 1791. Like, they fought for 13 years straight and did not miss a beat. I wish I was there to see them whipping Ice ass. Hey, I probably would have jumped in like sac passe. Are you dumb? Like, it's mad calm for all of that. Who you hauling down with? Nah, una tabana. Tis-toi. No jodan más. Why? Like, yeah, I don't even know why y'all be playing with Haitians like they don't give it up. Like, no shade. You fighting for 13 years straight non-stop, ain't miss a beat. Come on, like, please. Like, these are the same people that set the tone for other islands to revolt against their slave masters. And ICE thought that they stood a chance against them? Hey! Woo! I wish I was there. I would have had a ball.
Yeah, man, she made some good points. Yeah, it was a bit techy for people that were slaves in the Caribbean once they got their independence. Like, other colonizers were looking at the slaves like, don't you try that ish over here, you know what I mean? So, a lot of the slave masters, the overseers did get more like, cruel and more harsher and you know what I mean? But again, there was a lot of fighting in the on the island Jamaica, you know what I mean? Big ups to Nanny and all the, Marcus Garvey, all the people that fought for Jamaica. But yeah, like she said, they obviously forgot like you don't mess with Haitians. But for me, I just see it as you just don't mess with Caribbean people. I say it all the time when I see someone get in an argument with a Jamaican. I'm just like, please do not. And then even if it's not a Jamaican, even if it's someone from the Caribbean, I'm like, please, like you don't want this smoke. Like this ain't what you want. Please. I'm trying to save you since I come from descendants of, Jamaica. My parents are Jamaican, grandparents, da 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 da. It goes back until we reach, Africa. When I see people, in the Western or, what I mean, from Asian backgrounds, I'm like, trust me, this ain't what you want.
Fucking great news today. Fucking great news. So ICE decided to go to Brooklyn earlier. And they decided, to go into a random neighborhood and try to play snatchies with some Haitians. Well, all I gotta say is that's what the fuck I'm talking about. Props to my Haitians. They fucking whooped ICE's ass. They took them down. They said, fuck nah. You not doing this in my neighborhood. Get the fuck out of here. And that's what I'm talking about, guys. Us as Latinos, we need to stick together and we need to fight ICE. We need to fight. Especially if you guys are in the position to do so, if you guys are like legal here, that's even more the reason. At least for me, I would say. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. But once again, props to the Haitian community. Love to see that. Props to Brooklyn, New York for standing up to ICE. Share the video for awareness, my loves. This is fantastic news. Be safe out there, my loves. I love you. Great. Fantastic.
No, that was a cute message, but I agree with everything she said. Big up the Haitians. This is what I mean. You don't need to be from Haiti to appreciate, like, when you just see a collective or a group of people, culture, the country coming together and they're fighting back. We're here for it. You know what I mean? So, like she said, she's a Latino woman. Sounds like she's from New York. She's like, listen, this is what we need to do. Take notes. We need to do better. And like she stated, if you're a born American, you have your papers, or if you've come over there, you know what I mean, but everything's good, you should rally, you know what I mean. Again, when the Latinos were going through it, they did want African Americans to come and march with them, and it's just like, listen, probably next week Black Americans have to march about something, so you lot have to figure this out. Again, the Haitians could have been like, oh, Latinos, come and help us. Like, this is what I mean. Like, every group's got their own problem and every race has got their own problem. You know what I mean? So you just need to come together as a collective and figure it out. But no, her message was really nice, positive. And yeah, I'm here for it. And we need to see more stories like this. This is why I had to put it in this video today. I want to spread awareness. And I just think it's very positive and it's good. So yeah, man. Like, I'm like her. I'm just so happy. Like, yeah, man. I'm here for it.
ICE, I suggest y'all stand down. The fact that y'all went to Brooklyn and thought y'all could go get them Haitians in Brooklyn, y'all crazy. Let me tell you something. Brooklyn Haitians and Florida Haitians are nothing to play with. You shouldn't play with Haitians, period. Okay? Period. But I'm telling you, they cut from a different cloth. Okay? Because the way Manushka was ragging, like she was not playing with you. Poochon was not playing with you. Hey! That video brought me so much joy. Because to leave these people alone, Haitians are not going down with a fight. Okay? Okay, first country to gain its independence, okay? Let's really not do that. ICE, I suggest y'all stand down. And I suggest the other migrants to take, a chapter of our book. We don't do that. You feel me? Like, I'm here for it. But then, like, I don't know, I'm scared at the same time because, like, we don't know what the hell these people got planned. But don't do it. Thank you. ICE, I suggest y'all.
Yeah, man, she made some good points. I beg you, stand down. But they do need to be careful. Like, as much as we're celebrating and kikiing and laughing, I'm like her. I'm just like, so what's coming down the pipeline? You know what I mean? Like, and this is why I loved it when the Black Panthers were around, during the 70s, because obviously the men were being the alpha male, they're the ones that had the straps. They would have night watch. So, you know what I mean? They would swap shifts. But you know what I mean? If they're raving, cooking, fighting off ISIS during the day, what about if they come for them at night where everyone's gone home? You know what I mean? So I'm like her, like, yo, Haitians, like, protect yourself. And I love how she was like, listen, the ones in Miami and New York are the ones not to play with. I've always heard about the ones in Miami, but I didn't know the ones in New York were bad like this too, man. Go on with yourself. But yeah, I'm like her, like, yeah, we're having a good time now. We're loving this, but make sure y'all are ready, which I'm sure you are, because again, your ancestors, like that woman stated, 7 years consistently they were fighting for their freedom. And that's why the French were like, yo, bun this. Like, can you imagine 7 years you're trying to oppress these slaves and they just literally keep fighting back? It's like, you just give in, you're like, you know what, fine. But obviously, they did have to pay, the retributions. I think they didn't even finish paying that until like 2022. So that was, you know what I mean? Look how long that was, 1803, and what they finished paying in 2022. And literally, France is only the country because of the back of Haiti and other like African countries. You know what I mean? And that's why there is so many Africans. You have the Congolese. That's why there is so many Africans currently in France. You know what I mean? And the racism there is crazy. That's still one place I do need to go. But at the same time, my sister's been there. She said it's lovely. But yeah, the way they treat the Africans over there is crazy. And even like a couple of Haitians that I'm subscribed to, Mademoiselle, big up her, Ivana, aka Ivana, but she's been to France and she did not like it. And obviously, her parents are from Haiti, but she's American and she speaks Creole. But yeah, when she went there, she was just like, nah, get me back to America. So yeah, it's very telling. Again, I take what people say with a pinch of salt because I like to visit countries myself, so I can, but even close friends that have gone there, they're like, yeah, France is not it. Like, ugh.
Y'all, I just saw a crazy fucking video. Apparently, ICE agents thought that they was about to come to Brooklyn to just go ahead and snatch up some Haitian people like they've been doing to Mexican people. Y'all gotta see the video. The Haitian people was whooping they ass. They was not going for it. They said, not ours, not today, y'all. The video is crazy. The way they're jumping on them. It's y'all should have known better. Y'all came to Brooklyn and decided y'all wanted to sit there and snatch Haitian people up off the street like y'all been doing in fucking in all those other states with the Mexicans and the Hispanic. Y'all thought that was gonna go down in New York City? What the fuck is wrong with y'all? And that's exactly the way that the rest of y'all should be fucking acting. Y'all Hispanic people out there just letting them snatch y'all up off the street and y'all not fighting back. Y'all just complying. Like, fight back! Now, I bet you they think twice about trying that shit again, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, man, they fucked with the wrong group of people. Like, no offense to the Mexicans, but the Haitians were like, yo, we're not Latinos, we're not Mexican, like, try that shit somewhere else. Like, they were not playing. And again, they're not just Haitians, they're, you know what I mean? They're New Yorkers, like, they're Yankees, like, and we all know anything about, you know what I mean? I've never been to New York, but I just love everything about it. Got family over there. My auntie actually lives in Brooklyn. I don't know actually what part precise, but yeah. You know how, I'm from New York. You already know how they are, like they represent hard. So imagine being both, you know what I mean? You're Haitian or you come from Haitian parents and you're from New York. Like, are you dumb?
Are you dumb? Matter of fact, let me find the are you dumb. Hit the bitch with the are you dumb?
In my in my Remy Martha voice. See? Like, listen, that meme just lives in my head rent free, I swear. But no, I agree with it. ISIS, go and find someone else to scoop up. Like, not today.
So I saw a couple videos of Haitians actually fighting back against ICE. ICE is in the Haitian community trying to kidnap some people, and the Haitians were literally fighting back, pulling ICE off of their people, throwing them to the ground, escorting their people away from them. Anytime ICE would grab somebody, the people would hop on that ICE agent and throw them to the ground. They were literally fighting back. And this honestly makes sense because what you said is so true. There are people that would rather die fighting to stay here than go back to a country where they're going to do nothing but suffer. And for the people that are gonna, well, why is their country nothing but suffering? Because of America. America destabilized the country, planted corrupt regimes, and then wonder why you have people fleeing the country to come over here looking for freedom. Then they're gonna take the people that fled from the mess that they created and try to ship them back there. I wish I could show you guys some of the videos that I saw of the Haitian people fighting back, but all those videos seem to get removed immediately. They don't want us watching videos of people fighting back against ICE. The numbers, Mason, the numbers. What do they...
Yeah, man, he made some good points. I was thinking to find some videos to put in this video, but I can't because it goes against YouTube's guidelines anyway. But yeah, I caught a couple with her again before they all got snatched off online. But yeah, they were funny as hell. Like, you already know when you see those fighting videos when it's black people, you already know how we do. But Listen, I agree with everything he said. Like, out of all the places, you already know how Brooklyn, Brooklyn, Nana, the Foxy Browns, the Little Kims, obviously the Notorious B.I.G., Jay-Z. Like, come on, we have some really hard hitters that come from Brooklyn on its own, Brooklyn, aka Crooklyn. Like even me as being a black British, like, when you just know certain stuff, it's like, why did they think they could go there? And it's called little, like, mini Haiti. Like, yous are gonna be outnumbered. Like, come on, like, hello? Like, what's actually going on?
This message is to ICE with y'all bitch ass. Aha! Y'all got your ass whooped. I heard y'all got your ass whooped. Look, just because Trump gave y'all punk bitch asses permission to go ahead and deport people who don't fucking belong here, that don't mean you go up in these fucking neighborhoods and won't mistake black Americans for other black people who really don't have no business being here.
We heard you got your ass whooped, and this is what I mean. She made some good points, even though her clip was really short. Like the snatching up just normal African Americans, like, or maybe you might have a bit of an accent, and they're just gripping up people. Listen, a lot of black people speak multiple languages, so you might hear them speaking, maybe straight up Creole one day, and then straight up American the next day, and maybe German or whatever the next. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just be grabbing up people, and this is what I mean. And then you have like really demonic men who were dressing up or pretending to be ISIS and then are raping, sex, essaying. You know what I mean? I gotta watch my words. Women and children, but they're claiming to be ICE and they're not. Like, this is what I mean. This whole ICE is getting out of hand. Like, they're not doing things correctly, and they wonder why people are fighting back now. Like, listen, we don't want another revolution to happen. So, but you know what I mean? If you keep pushing people, once you keep pushing people to the limit, you know what I mean? Once their back is against the wall, they're gonna fight back. And that's when you ain't gonna like it. And then that's when, he's gonna have to bring in the army, martial law, and all that kind of madness.
Yo, Mo, y'all seen the Haitians versus ICE? No, have y'all seen the Haitians versus ICE? I'm talking about in Brooklyn, Lil Haiti, Flatbush to be exact. Oh yeah, nah, I could have told y'all this. They not playing none of that shit. All that ICE. They don't even play with nobody named ICE, bro. They is none of that, twin. I could have told y'all that, but y'all could have saved the trip. Word. That was never happening, twin. That was never happening, bro. No funny shit, bro. I don't think anybody understand, bro. Haitians been fighting their whole existence, bro. Like, I don't think y'all understand that. They got a little piece of slavery and said, this is a dub. It's not happening. And dubbed it all, bro. I don't think anybody understands these things, bro. So for ICE to think they about to just stroll through the hood and swipe out the Haitian, it don't work like that, bro. Do your homework, twin. It doesn't work like that, gang. I'm not gonna lie. And if a lot of y'all knew what was going on back in Haiti, bro, because I feel like a lot of y'all don't know what really is going on in Haiti, bro. If a lot of y'all knew what was going on back home, bro, there's slaughter. I don't even think I can say that on here, bro. But with the things going on in Haiti, bro, whoever made it to America, twin, they'll die here before they go back, bro. They not going back, bro. You cannot. They're hell no, bro. Hell no, bro. They're doing whatever they gotta do to remain here, twin. Remain here, bro. For real, bro. Like, I don't think people really understand the things that is going on back there, bro. You feel me? They picking up brooms, sticks, rocks, shit. I even think one of the Haitians picked up a car and threw it. I'm not lying, bro. They not playing, bro. So ICE, respectfully, bro, leave the Haitians alone, twin. Cause y'all really gonna have to suit up for that, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. That's gonna start a whole nother. Leave them alone, twin. Not right now, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Not right now, twin. There's too much going on, bro. You understand? All I'm gonna say is, all my Haitians that's in Brooklyn, man, y'all already know. Y'all gonna have to safe up, twin. Safe up, bro. Cause it might not even be over. I don't think that's gonna be their last time trying it, bro. They gonna try it. They like, oh, nah, we can't pack them up. We gonna try it again. All I'm saying is, all my Haitians out there, man, You know? You know? And for ICE, I'm gonna need you to really ice up, twin. Ice up. Just know they not playing none of that shit. And that
Shout out to him, yeah, he made some good points. And I like that he touched on about, listen, they'd rather die in America than go back home. And it's not because they don't love their home, but it's just because their home is so effed and there's so much corruption. Like the guy said in his clip, what America and even the Western countries, even the European countries, what they've done to that country. And obviously, what the Haitians have done is, well, they have to take some accountability. You know what I mean? We ain't gonna blame everything on the white man because it's the same in Jamaica. Like, I love it. I love going back there. My parents, the island, I love it. But there's a lot of hate, a lot of jealousy among its own people. Again, a lot of gun violence. Like, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I just love the scenery. I love the people. Obviously, the food, like the language. Like, yeah, it's everything, man. But you know what I mean? It's one of those when you have something good, or if you have that one rotten fruit that will spoil the bunch. But yeah, that's why, sadly enough, our parents have gone to Western countries, the Americas, the UK, Spain, etc., and have tried to start a life over there. And then even education wise, you know what I mean? You want a better education and for your grandkids and the generation after you to do well in life, you know what I mean? But at the same time, there are a lot of like the Windrush generation that have come over here in the UK, built up. A lot of them are going back home, back to Jamaica to, retire and things like that, which I love. But again, for me, with that, it's just the violence. Like, you literally have to keep your head on a swivel, especially because I'm classed as foreign, kidnap, being unalived, great. Like, there's all sorts that can happen to you. But again, just be polite, be on your P's and Q's and just be respectful and just, again, keep your head on a swivel. Don't be flashy, showing off, you know what I mean? Be charitable, give back, definitely need to give back. You know what I mean? Help out where you can. And, you know what I mean? God will watch over you and bless you. But yeah, I know I went a bit off topic there, but he did make some really good points. And again, you have to be from the island or have parents, grandparents to know the reasons why they don't go back if they don't want to go back. So when he said certain Haitians will rather die in America than go back to that country, I get it. For those that get it, you know what I mean? But yeah, he made some really good points. Ice, y'all need to ice up and come correct.
They fight back. Ah, bitch, they fight back. I love it. I love the color of my skin. Listen, y'all, ICE went to a Haitian community. But from my understanding, real quick, they were deporting Haitians first. But anyway, they went to a Haitian community and we just start fighting them. You know what I mean? Not really knocking them out, but we start fighting for them and freeing as many as we can, right? But this is the problem. African Americans are being confused with Haitians, and ICE is deporting us. That's the problem. Unfortunately, by time you get someone to listen to you and hear you out, you're already deported. Now, you're not getting back in. Trump's not letting you in. Y'all, Trump been playing with us. He been testing us. All of that. But if it happens to you, if ICE is happening to you, fight back. If you're out there and you witnessing, fight back. Get as many loose as possible and take off and run. Look, y'all, we under attack. And that man got something up his sleeve. They don't care about your credentials. Not at all. Okay? Now, a lot's going on. Remember, fight back.
Yes, she made some good points. I'm like her. I love the color of my skin. I love my people. Yes, black people, man. Listen, in the great words of Malcolm X, you have to stand for something or you fall for anything. So again, I love how they tried to scoop up a couple of people and then the whole community came out and they were like, nah, son, this ain't it. Like, this ain't what you want. So I am here for it. I'm loving it. But yes, do be careful while you're out there fighting or even just being your normal self because again they are scooping up a lot of African Americans and it's just like let's say you're African American and you can speak Creole, that doesn't mean you've been to Haiti. Like, that's just what I hate with the whole deportation. even with over here when the UK was deporting Jamaicans or people from the West Indies, they would deporting people that have never been to Jamaica before, or they're not close to the family in Jamaica. So a lot of people are getting deported to this hot ass island because you know it's rainy and cold in the UK, and then they're literally homeless because they don't know anyone or they don't talk to their family. It's crazy. It's nuts. So do be careful. Stand for something. If you see something mad happening, please interfere, but only if you can protect yourself. I'll never suggest jumping in. Like, don't jump in a fight because you don't know if that person's got a knife or got, you know what I mean? As long as you can protect yourself, try and help. Record, even recording, that's helpful, you know what I mean? So they've got like proof and evidence. But yeah, guys, I agree with everything she said. Like, I love my black people, man, and this is why, even though I'm not Haitian, they are from the Caribbean. Big up, and I love what they've done. Big up to the Haitians, man.
See, my thing is, I don't know why they up here playing with Haitians like Haitians ain't beat the hell out of them when they try to put them in slavery. Y'all remember the revolution? You know what's in their DNA, and trauma stays in the genes. Trauma stays in the genes. So you know, I don't know if y'all want to really mess with the Haitians, cause Haitians is warmongers. Don't let the little cutesy soft spoken accents fool you. Haitians bring war when you bring oppression to their doorstep. I think we should leave the Haitians alone. Well, not me, because I really already deal with Haitians. But y'all people that's trying to mess with them Haitians over there, you refrigerator people, I, pick your battles wisely. Pick your battles. Pick your battles. That's all I'm gonna say. Pick them. Now when you got a root up your ass, don't cry because you didn't know what was gonna happen to you. Okay, keep playing with the Haitians.
Yeah, shout out to him. He made some really good points. Listen, trauma stays in the genes, and that's why a lot of people have that generational, the curse and just things that are swept under the carpet because we don't, do the therapy or just seek help to stuff that we're going through, you know what I mean? Mental health is real and it's big in the black community, and people be like, oh, he just crazy, or he just needs to get over what happened, and it's just like, even just stemming from slavery, like we didn't have chance to get over that because then for the people in the Americas, and it was Jim Crow, and it was the civil rights. Like there's just always been stuff like one after another. You know what I mean? And then when we did have a little bit of success, you know what I mean, things would get burnt down, things would get trashed. We'd have to move out of certain areas, you know what I mean? It's just there's just always something. And now in 2025 we've got this whole ISIS like BS, and I just hate the fact that they're grabbing African Americans, and then, like that lady stated, once you're in detention or you've been deported, that's it. Like, it's really impossible to get back into America. Like, Trump is not having it. Listen, on this channel, when I started this channel, I didn't think I would speak on politics or Trump so much, you know what I mean? So, I do have a whole playlist to do with politics. You know what I mean? Some of the videos I've done on him are like my highest ranked videos. So, do check them out if you're interested. But yeah, big up to my Haitians, the people from the Caribbean. Big up yourself every time. And yeah, just stay safe. That's all I can do. I'm praying things get better for you guys. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Stay safe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.